that the pound-for-pound king, Terence Bud Crawford, has agreed in principle to face off against the 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar, first ballot Hall of Famer, Saul Canelo Alvarez. So Canelo Alvarez has agreed. Terence Crawford, we knew he was going to agree. And they're working out the details to showcase their talents. Riyadh season, Cinco de Mayo weekend in May.
Hate me, but I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Hell of a fight.
Hate me, but I think it's a 50-50 fight. It's really, really hard for me to see Canelo losing to Crawford. But it's also, there's things that I can see that Crawford is so good at.
Yeah.
That it's like, I can't see him not being able to be sharp and do that round after round, man.
Canelo versus Crawford is a battle of skill and power. But can Crawford overcome the weight gap? Experts weigh in. Longer believes Crawford's legendary abilities might surprise everyone. Yet the significant weight difference poses a major challenge for the welterweight champion. Can Crawford rise to the occasion against the bigger, stronger Canelo? The pros share their insights.
I think it happened in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that, you know, is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, you can't.
Canelo versus Crawford is a battle of skill and power. But can Crawford overcome the weight gap? Experts weigh in. Longer believes Crawford's legendary abilities might surprise everyone. Yet the significant weight difference poses a major challenge for the welterweight champion. Can Crawford rise to the occasion against the bigger, stronger Canelo? The pros share their insights.
The only thing he could possibly do at this point to regain that status is to beat someone of note in another weight class.
Taking on Canelo Alvarez, one of boxing's pound-for-pound greats, would be a monumental challenge for Terence Crawford, a fighter known for his incredible skill, speed, and adaptability. However, when the equation includes a significant weight disadvantage, the question arises: is Crawford biting off more than he can chew, or could he deliver one of the most shocking upsets in boxing history?
54 is going to be enough for him. Him going up to fighting, quote unquote, if it should happen, Canelo, I don't see that ending well. It's just too much and too far to go. But that's what it would take.
The physical disparity is one of the most talked about aspects of this potential matchup. Crawford has made his mark as a welterweight, a division where his skills have shone brightly. In contrast, Canelo has dominated multiple weight classes, from super welterweight to light heavyweight. He has faced and defeated much larger opponents, proving his ability to carry his power and skills across divisions. For Crawford, stepping into the ring against a naturally bigger, stronger fighter like Canelo could pose an unprecedented challenge. Weight divisions in boxing exist for a reason. The added size often brings greater power, durability, and physicality, advantages that could tilt the fight in Canelo's favor. While Crawford's speed and precision might allow him to offset some of these disadvantages, the question remains whether his body can handle the sustained pressure and power punches from a fighter as seasoned and physically dominant as Canelo.
Yes, it is official that the pound-for-pound king, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and reigning WBA junior middleweight world champion superstar boxer, Terence Bud Crawford, future, we knew he was going to agree, to face off against the 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar, first ballot Hall of Famer, former undisputed super middleweight world champion, and reigning unified super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo.
Despite the daunting task, Crawford is no ordinary fighter. He's a 3-division world champion and the current undisputed welterweight king, boasting a perfect record.
Crawford's name keeps coming up, and I know he's a lot smaller than you. Is that a fight that you would ever consider under any circumstance?
You know, I always say if it's a fight.
His ability to switch stances seamlessly, adjust strategies mid-fight, and outthink his opponents has made him one of the most feared and respected boxers in the sport.
See, he wants to fight, he's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better, no? Terence Crawford is a great fighter, he's a good fighter.
These qualities could be key in neutralizing Canelo's size and power. Crawford's footwork, ring IQ, and ability to land precise counters could help him navigate the physical challenges. His recent domination of Errol Spence Jr., a fellow elite fighter, showcased his ability to perform on the biggest stages.
He would be willing to pay whatever you want to fight Crawford. Yeah.
If he's willing to pay whatever I want, comes down.
That'll work. So if yeah, you're in. So if the numbers were right with Crawford, you'll do it.
Why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I think Crawford don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter. Mm-hmm. But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight for me.
However, fighting Canelo would require an entirely new level of preparation and execution. On the other side of the ring, Canelo Alvarez is a veteran of the sport with a resume that speaks volumes. He has fought and defeated some of the best fighters across multiple weight classes, including Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, and Caleb Plant.
Right? I'm in, because you know I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because he move a lot and the fight is not that great. I saw Crawford the last fight and he don't move that much now. So
his ability to cut off the ring, deliver devastating body shots, and adapt to his opponent's style makes him a nearly insurmountable challenge for anyone, let alone a smaller fighter moving up in weight. Canelo's experience against larger opponents gives him a significant advantage. He has proven that he can handle fighters who rely on speed and technical skills, using his timing and power to break them down.
Everybody wants to fight me. Everybody calling me out and everything. And you know, like I say, I have nothing to win with Crawford. 2-3 ways plus.
Respect Crawford, he's a great fighter. And I always say that, no disrespect him. But you know, sometimes it's possible. Why not? It's possible.
And I can't go down anymore. But you know, like he say, you know, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then, you know, he needs.
For Crawford, avoiding Canelo's heavy shots and maintaining his own offensive output over 12 rounds would be a Herculean task. Both fighters are known for their mental toughness. Crawford's confidence in his abilities and his willingness to take on this challenge speak volumes about his mindset. He's not just fighting for glory. He's aiming to cement his legacy as one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Canelo gets through Jermell, and then you guys fight that fight.
Past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, nah. But like, I was thinking like, man, it could happen. So you start really sitting down like, man, that fight.
However, confidence alone won't be enough against a fighter like Canelo, who thrives under pressure and has a proven track record in high-stakes fights. Canelo, too, would approach this fight with the mindset of a champion. He has faced and overcome challenges throughout his career, and a victory over Crawford would only add to his legacy. The psychological battle between these two fighters would be as intriguing as the physical one.